The MacKenzie River, a lifeline for those in Canada's north, has seen better days. Joe Lecorn has lived along the MacKenzie for about 60 years.
It's really low, yeah. It's hard to get around, even with boats.
Earlier this month, a tugboat meant to help transport goods ran aground. It took days to free it. The MacKenzie runs from Great Slave Lake through the territory before emptying into the Arctic Ocean. Like a highway, it's used to ship cargo and fuel, but water levels are at historic lows.
Over the summer, we've not had very much in terms of rain. All the creeks, all the rivers are all become very low, almost down to a trickle.
The conditions are something the territory is grappling with.
It's no surprise to residents of the Northwest Territories or even people across Canada that Canada is seeing from coast to coast to coast impacts of climate change.
And it has had to find alternatives, meaning goods took a massive detour up the west coast and around Alaska. They were also trucked out of the territory, then onto the Dempster Highway to reach remote communities. Have you ever seen anything like this in your years?
Never. I mean, I've lived in the MacKenzie Valley for 50, 60 years, and I've never seen the water levels this low.
The mayor of Norman Wells says residents depend on the river to affordably get supplies, groceries, and construction materials. If barges cannot get through, they have to resort to flying in more goods, a pricey option.
A lot of people here are on fixed incomes. We have quite a large elder population here living on pensions. This is just a very, very unusual year.
The big question now is, what happens next? It's hard to predict, but the worry is these low water levels return next year, becoming a pattern and altering a way of life for northern communities. Julia Wong, CBC News, Fort Providence, Northwest Territories.